Listen, we know that in an organization this size, there's always going to be things that, hey, this isn't perfect. This isn't perfect. How do we do that? And it's really that, how do I attack things with a positive attitude? One of the great things I hear from our kids in the classroom is, hey, I haven't gotten this yet. And I love to hear that, because that's just that step on that learning progression. And we know in West Ada as a district, there's things we haven't gotten to yet. I don't ever want to come across as ignorant positive energy, meaning everything's perfect, we don't have anything to work on. We do have things to work on. But I think we can always have this perspective of when challenges come up, when adversity faces us, how do we get better from that? And you know what? It's an opportunity to shine a light on an area that we know that we can focus on. Here's what it comes down to. Building great relationships with people, letting people know you care about them, letting our community know that you care about them is really the work that we do, not just as leaders, but our teachers do in the classrooms every single day, that our classified staff do in their schools every day. Sure. And I think that is what I would call a culture of leadership within our school district, that everybody at any given time is responsible to make sure that they know they're cared for, that they know that there's people out there that value the work that they do every single day. It's really important to us, and that our community knows that they're cared for, they're heard. We want to build those relationships with our community. We want to build those relationships with our kids. Those are all really important factors that make the leadership role exciting and really allow us to just come together and collaborate and move forward as a district and as a community. I'll walk into a school and I just see so many great things, and I think, wow, if I could get what's going on at school X to come over to school Y, we'd be even better. And there's even great things at school Y. And how do I get some of those things at school Y to come over to school X? And utilizing that within a system of schools is a challenge. But then also, every teacher wants a little bit of autonomy within their classroom, right? So I do think there's an art to teaching, and I think that we need to value that. We need to value where our teachers are at. But there are also some what we call high leverage strategies that our kids need to have access to, our teachers need to have access to make sure that our kids are always learning at the highest level. Communication isn't one way, hey, we told you how it was going to go, and this is how it's going to be. But really engaging our community in conversations that allow us to have a more collaborative atmosphere where we are providing schools and educational opportunities for our kids that is really the vision of this community. This isn't Derek's vision. This isn't what I feel like. I think what I would like is from our staff to our community members, to our students, that all of us are paddling in the same direction, saying this is what great education looks like. Improving the academic experience, and that's tough when you what I would say are one of the best around. How do you continue to challenge yourself to get better? We use all the time in education this idea of personalized learning. We really have that ability. That's exciting in education. We have that ability more now than ever, because we're not waiting to May to get some results. We're actually waiting till October when we get our first results and we say, hey, these are the great things going on. These are some kids that we can really dig in on and we can offer some extra supports. These are schools that we can offer extra supports. Those are exciting things that we've never been able to do. And I would say those are areas that if we ignore, the biggest threat for West Ada is being on the top. It's very easy to get complacent. I know the culture of this school district. I know that we're not in a spot where we want to be complacent, but we're really always stretching ourselves. That's the biggest threat to our district. Excellence is tough to stay at, but I think our staff, I think our students, and I think our community are up for the challenge. I think there's a huge benefit for being a large district, and some of those things are CTE programs. I think we have the greatest CTE program in the state of Idaho. Thankfully the state helps to fund a lot of those things, but we can have really centralized systems within a large district like this where students from Eagle High School can go get welding training at Owyhee and go to Meridian High School. There's some huge benefits to that. So we are able to leverage our size in a really positive way. First and foremost, I'm a dad. And a husband, and those are really important to me. I'm also a dog owner. That probably becomes piece number 3. But really, I'm a dad and a husband. Those are the most important things to me in my life. Sure. You know, I love being out in the community with my family. I'm really proud of the community that we have. I have a junior and a senior over at Eagle High School. I'm proud of the education that they get. You know, I hear people all the time say, well, what about this educational opportunity? What about that educational opportunity? I'm going to tell you, I've been in education for a long time. I couldn't be more proud of the education my kids get from, I'll go from a micro level. Every single one of the teachers my kids have gotten, have had, has been amazing. Well, I'll go back to the family. Number one, my daughter graduates, so it'll be a great year no matter what. I'm excited about that. But on the other side, I think where I will sit back and say, hey, this was a great year. We really have some systems in place this year that will allow us in every single building to help focus and support on instructional improvement. And I think when at the end of the year, when we can say systematically we improved the way we do business, and our business is instruction, that's our machine. When we can look back and say that, I think it's going to be a great day, not just for West Ada, but it'll be a great day for our community. It'll be a great day for our parents. Every day I get to be in buildings is a good day, but I'll give you one of my examples, and it happened to me over at Lewis and Clark Middle School. I sat through what we call instructional rounds, and what we're able to do is we go through and evaluate where students are learning in every single classroom.
Okay.
What are they looking at? And it's a team of people that come in, and it's not evaluative about a teacher, but really about what are the students doing? What are the great things going on? You walk away from those opportunities, and I thought to myself, how lucky are we that we have the talented teachers in our classrooms every single day that are providing the opportunities for our kids that they get. It was outstanding. It's inspiring. It gives me the chills as I sit and talk about it. I think our kids are so lucky. Our community is so lucky to have the people that we have in our classrooms every day. This gives me the opportunity just to watch our teachers work, watch their art in the classroom is second to none, and that's exciting and it's inspiring. Maybe my difference is when a student is struggling and they're a peer of mine, I can look at them and say, hey, you're going to get this, and I can be that positive light in their life. Maybe the difference that I make is, as a teacher, when I wake up and I have to go to an additional training, I say to myself, do I really want to do that? And I'm going to dig in, I'm going to get into some of that hard work. Maybe as a parent, what I'm going to say is I'm going to get involved in schools, and I want to be part of my kids' education. I'm going to take an extra step to really proactively get involved in that. Whatever that might be, I think we all have that opportunity to make a difference. And together, we're going to see the benefits in May. We're going to see the benefits in February. We're going to see the benefits in October. I'm really anticipating a strong start to the school year. I'm excited with the things that we have going. And my commitment is that I'm going to try to make a difference each and every day.